Hello and welcome. My name is Faye, that is Cloud, and today we have a 30-minute slow flow practice. So get into something comfortable, grab any support or props you may want, blocks, blankets, pillows, anything that might support your practice. Of course, they're not necessary, but I'll offer some modifications or variations with them if you'd like. All right, today we will go ahead and start in a comfortable seated position. If you have a block or bolster or pillow you'd like to sit up on, that can help to kind of reduce some low back pain and stuff like that. It can also help to make you feel more upright, so breath can be easier for you. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and fill all the way up. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Excellent. 2 more times just like this. Big breath in through the nose, fill all the way up. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And this time, if you'd like to have a little extra fun, maybe stick the tongue out. So let's inhale, fill all the way up. Open the mouth, exhale, stick the tongue out if you'd like and have a little fun. Sigh it out. Awesome. We'll take one more breath in and one soft breath out. Allow the eyes to soften or fully close. Just take a moment here to notice how you're feeling today. What's going on in your physical body? What about in your mental state? Are you having a wandering mind? Or are you pretty calm and relaxed today? There's no wrong answer here. We're just taking a moment to acknowledge how we're feeling. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Option to set an intention for your practice if you'd like today. An intention is just one word or phrase to help you cultivate a certain attitude or mindset throughout your practice, or perhaps you wish to dedicate this practice to someone. There's no wrong answer. Choose one intention or one dedication. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. And let's inhale our hands up to the sky. Exhale, draw the elbows down and cactus the arms. Good. If you notice that your ribs and your back are starting to arch, see if you can slowly bring the rib cage back over the hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the elbows down. Excellent. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. All right, inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, lower that left hand behind you and take that right hand over to your left thigh. Gaze can stay in the front, or maybe it goes over the right or the left shoulder. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, lower the right hand back behind you. Left hand comes to the thigh. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. 2 more times, just like this. Nice big breath in, hands back to center. Exhale, twist over to your left. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. One more time on this side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist over to the right side. All right, one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, twist over to the left. And this time, see if you can push into the ground. Feel your spine lengthen. And then with your exhale, slowly start to deepen the twist if it calls to you today. Inhale, return your hands back up to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes behind you. We twist over to the other side. The right hand presses into the ground, lift through the spine, and exhale, twist, gaze over that right shoulder. Excellent. Inhale, hands back up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. And if you're sitting on a prop, you may want to move it out of the way to be a little lower to the ground, or bring the ground up to you and use props on the side of you. So inhale up to the sky. Exhale, lower that left forearm to a block or to the ground or the fingertips, and slowly start to bend over to the left side. Feel a nice stretch in the right side body. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, lower the right elbow, forearm to a block or floor or onto fingertips. Root down through the left hip and exhale, bend over to the right side. Feel a nice stretch all the way from the fingertips to the hips. Inhale, return back to center. We'll do this 2 more times. Lower the forearm to the side or block and bend over to the left side. Root down through the right hip. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower that elbow to the other side. Inhale, return back to center. Exhale, lower the left elbow down. Right arm goes up and over. Maybe the gaze goes up. Maybe this time you take your hand and you tap your shoulder. Feel that twist. Inhale up. One more time. Tap your shoulder. Inhale up. And exhale, twist to tap your shoulder. Excellent. Inhale back up. Reach through the fingertips. Press into the right hip bone. Excellent. Inhale, hands back up to the sky. Lower the other elbow down towards the ground. Exhale. Bend over to the right side. Stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, sink into the left hip. Press that left hip into the ground. And then exhale, we'll take our fingertips to brush our right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale to the right shoulder. Inhale up and reach. And exhale to the left shoulder. Inhale up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Then inhale, return the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you have blocks, go ahead and move them up in front of you. And we'll roll over onto our hands and knees for tabletop position. Wrists are right under shoulders, knees are right under hips. An option, if you have any sensitivity in the wrists, you can use blocks under the hands, or maybe even walk the fingers out just a little bit to take the sensation or the pressure off the wrist here. Find what works for you today. Inhale, tuck the toes, stretch the arch of the feet. Exhale, draw the belly down, gaze forward. Inhale, return to your neutral table. Gaze goes towards the forward of the mat. Release the toes on the ground. Inhale, draw the belly down, gaze forward. Exhale, push into the floor, tuck the chin to the chest. Cat pose. Inhale, draw the belly down, shine the heart forward. Cow pose. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw the chin to the chest, round through the back. Cat pose. Find 3 more movements at your own breath pace. And option to add any other types of movements. So maybe you're making some circles in one direction. Or maybe you're doing some barrel rolls from side to side. Or maybe you're just inviting in a little movement from front to back, side to side, whatever feels good for you today. And once you feel even and complete on both sides, we'll inhale, draw the right leg back, toes point down. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. The gaze goes towards the top of the mat. Exhale, lift the foot off the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Excellent. Inhale, lengthen. Set the back foot down. Inhale, up and over to cross over the left side. Toes come down to the mat. And side stretch. And then maybe you start to peek over your shoulder to look at your foot. Press into the heel. Inhale, return that foot back behind you. Return the knee down to the ground. We'll tuck our toes, come back up to a gentle toe stretch here. Roll out the wrists. We've been spending a lot of time on the wrists, so we're just giving them a little break here. And then walk yourself back to your tabletop position. And inhale, extend the left leg out back behind you, toes point down. Rock back and forth. Exhale, lift the foot off the ground. Inhale, reach, press through the bottom of the foot and the crown of the head to reach a nice little length in the spine. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach, point back behind you, toes point down. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach back, toes point back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Excellent. Release the foot down to the ground. Bring the big toes to touch, send the hips back, child's pose. Relax your forehead to the mat. Arms can be bent, relaxed here on the mat. Reconnect to the breath. Allow yourself to be 100% present here. If you notice any mind wandering or distractions, gently and kindly come back to the present moment by tuning into your breath. Tune into the physical sensations of movement and breath in your body. On your next inhale, rise back up to tabletop position. Tuck the back toes. Send the hips up and back. Down dog. So we're making this V shape with our body. Upside down V shape. Your hands are spread like starfish and you're pressing into the pointer and thumb finger. Press evenly into all the fingers, but you can primarily try to press the knuckles down right into the thumb and pointer finger. Inhale, come high up on the heels. Exhale, lower the belly towards the thighs. Inhale, bring the tailbone higher. Exhale, lower one heel towards the ground. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, squeeze the opposite heel towards the ground. Excellent. They don't have to touch. I'll take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, look forward, step your hands to your feet. Take your hands and slowly graze them up your legs all the way until they reach the sky, the head and shoulders, and come up last. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Fingers kiss. Exhale, hands out wide. Forward fold, bend the knees, hinge forward at the hips. Option to grab a block here if you have them and rest your hands on here. Otherwise, maybe you reach for opposite elbows or you just simply relax the belly onto the thighs and let the hands find the floor, whichever feels most comfortable for you today. You will inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Look up if it's comfortable on your neck. Exhale, relax your shoulders, bring the hands down to heart center. Excellent. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Bend the knees, send the hips back, chair pose. Broaden through the chest. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release the tailbone down. And inhale, the lower belly up. Nice long spine here. Inhale, rise a little bit. Exhale, sink a little bit. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Notice the orientation of the ribs over your pelvis, over your hip points. If you're leaning forwards, you can gently bring yourself back up. Inhale, reach again. Exhale, sink a little lower. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Sigh it out. Whew. All right, so from wherever you are, we will go ahead and step our right leg back. Find a high crescent lunge. Inhale, hands up to the sky. And then exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, reach the crown of the head tall. Exhale, sink the hips. Soft bend in the back knee. Option to exhale and push into that back leg. Feel the strength that we are building here. All right. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame the foot. Step back to plank pose. Lower down to the knees. Keep the elbows hugged in as we lower all the way down to the mat. Relax the forehead onto the ground. Hands are by the shoulders. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart. Good. Exhale, relax the forehead down to the mat. Inhale, reach the forehead forward and lift the chest up. Exhale, see if you can hover the hands off the ground. Press into the feet. Engage the core. And exhale, release. Inhale, tuck the toes, return back to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, look forward, walk your hands to your feet, or walk your feet to your hands, whichever works for you. Inhale, draw the hand to the shin. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold, bend at the knees. Allow the head to hang heavy. Maybe you gently rock it side to side. And you nod it yes and no. And inhale, draw the hands to the shin. Tailbone presses back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Nice long spine. Micro bend in the knees. Feet are about hip width distance or wherever you feel most comfortable and stable. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands up to heart center. Excellent. Feet are, again, hip width distance. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, bend the knees, hands come out wide to a T. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins or blocks. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to a T. Keep the knees bent as you inhale, rise that reverse swan dive. Look up. Hands come down to heart center. Excellent. Take a breath in through the nose and let something go. Release the hands down to the side. Press into all four corners of the feet. Inhale, reach the crown of the head long. Exhale, relax the shoulders down from the face. Relax the feet into the ground. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step the left leg back. High crescent lunge. Hands can stay here at heart center, or inhale, raise them all the way up. Exhale, sink the hips back. Sink the left hip down towards the ground. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink the hips. Inhale, check to make sure the front knee is over the ankle. And maybe you can press the right knee out towards the pinky toe side edge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back to plank. Lower the knees. Exhale all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart. Baby cobra. Exhale, relax the forehead down to the ground. Inhale, return to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips back to child's pose. Excellent. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, return back to tabletop position. Tuck the toes. Send the hips back, down dog. Take one breath here, in through the nose, fill all the way up. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands and your feet towards each other. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Excellent. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to the sides, mountain pose. Palms face out. Press through the fingers. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. You're doing good here. Mountain pose. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Step with the right foot back. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, left hand opens up to a T for a twist. Stay here. Or option to bring that left hand to the right thigh and bring the right hand up to the sky. Gaze goes up if it's comfortable, otherwise it can stay forward. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, frame the foot, step back to plank pose. Lower all the way down to the belly, option to lower the knees. Keep the elbows hugged into the chest. Release the face down to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, relax the forehead down to the ground. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step forward in between the hands. Walk the feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Step the left leg back, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink the hips down to the ground. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, sink the front hip lower. Excellent. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take the right arm back behind you. Open twist. Gaze goes toward the back fingers if it's comfortable. Option to stay here or take that right hand to the left thigh. Inhale, gaze up. You're doing awesome here. It's great balance work. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, frame your feet with your hands. Step back, plank pose. Say, I am strong here. Press into the ground. And on your exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Relax the forehead on the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink the forehead back down to the ground. Inhale, return to tabletop position. Exhale, send the hips down to child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And take a deep breath out. Inhale, slowly start to walk your hands over to one side. Press the hips evenly down into the ground. Inhale, return your hands back to center. Exhale, walk your hands over to the other side. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. Option to take the arms back behind you. Give your shoulders a little break here. And on your next inhale, slowly push yourself back up into tabletop position. And we'll find our way back into a comfortable, easy seat. We will sit up nice and tall. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Inhale, extend the right leg out long. You can do it out to the side if you like. And we'll take our left foot to our inner right thigh. Inhale, turn to look towards your toes. Flex your feet, the ones that are extended. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips and slowly start to walk your way here. And when you can't go any further without hunching over and rounding, take a breath in. You can keep a soft bend in the straight leg as well. And then exhale, slowly start to fold over, relax the forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, walk your hands back up so you're in an upright position. We'll take the extended leg out in front of us and take the left knee, bend it in towards the chest. Option to stay here, cross it over, or even bend the extended leg so it comes down. But make sure wherever you choose to be that your hips are glued down onto the mat. So if you notice yourself lifting, choose a different option. When you're here, we'll take that right hand behind you. Inhale the left hand up to the sky, and exhale, either thread it through or around the knee. Lift up through the chest, flex the extended leg, and then exhale, twist to look over your left shoulder. Notice if you press into the big toe that's on the ground, your right leg or your left leg. Notice how that changes the sensation of the twist. Excellent. Inhale, return back to center. Exhale, release the feet out in front of you. You can give them a little shake. Extend the right leg out to the side. We'll take that left leg to the inner side of the left thigh. Inhale, frame that left foot, flex the toes. Exhale, start to hinge forward at the hips. Draw the chest towards the knee. Soft bend in the front knee. Exhale, sink a little lower. Gaze goes towards the leg. Feel a nice length in the spine. And then wherever you are, exhale and slowly start to round over and relax. Release any gripping, any tension or tightness. Inhale, slowly start to walk your hands back up. Exhale, bring that extended leg out directly in front of you. We'll take that right knee, sole of the foot on the ground. Stay here or cross it over. Or again, same option, you can always bend the extended leg behind you. But again, make sure your hips are seated down on the mat below you. So we'll take that right hand behind you. Inhale take the left hand behind you, and we'll inhale the right hand up to the sky, and exhale, twist. Gaze goes over the left shoulder. Inhale, hands both come up to the sky. Exhale, take that left hand back behind, or that right hand behind you, and then exhale, wrap the left arm around the knee. This is the direction I'm meant to go, but you know what? It's okay to get a little extra twist in every now and then, so you're good. Inhale, press into the ground. Exhale, twist, look over that right shoulder. You're doing good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return back to center. And begin to unwind. Give your knees a little shake wherever you are. And let's go ahead and quickly make our way down onto our back, nice and slow. Keep our feet planted on the ground. Option to always walk your way down or use a little bit of core work and lower yourself vertebra by vertebra all the way down to the ground. Maybe you have a little dip like I do where it goes a little faster. That's okay. No worries. We are building strength here. Hands come out to the side, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little gentle squeeze here. Maybe rock side to side. Inhale, hands come out to a T or up to goalposts or diamond shape above the head. Knees come up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees over to the right side. Option to use a block or pillow in between the legs or under the knee. Whatever option feels best for you today. We are keeping the shoulders pressing into the mat. So maybe if you're not twisting as much, it's perfectly fine. Inhale, return your knees back up to tabletop position. Exhale, lower the knees over to the other side. Excellent. You're here just for a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, draw your knees back up to the sky. Give yourself a little gentle hug. Maybe you rock side to side. And bring your soles of your feet to the ground. Soles of the feet together. Option to either extend out in traditional Shavasana with the legs out and the ankles down on the ground to the sides. Or bring the soles of the feet to the ground. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees out to open to the side. Hands can come to the sides, palm face up, away from the body. Stay here for just a few breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allow yourself to completely let go. And if at any point, any posture, or this pose in particular becomes uncomfortable, feel free to move into a position that feels better for you. Gently scan from the top of the head all the way down to the feet for any areas of tension or tightness. And when you come across that, see if you can soften and relax it down to the mat. Can you release your jaw, the space between the eyebrows, the fingertips, the ankles? Start to deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. Maybe you gently rock the head from side to side. And when you're ready, inhale that right arm back behind you. And bend the elbow, bend the knees, and slowly roll over onto your side. Fetal pose, cradle the forehead. Keep the eyes soft or fully closed. And you can softly open them and start to press your way back up into a comfortable, easy seated position. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, draw the hands towards the knees. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Round through the back, or arch through the back. Look up and exhale, return back to a neutral spine. Draw the hands to heart center. A bow of the chin to the chest if you like. And just simply say thank you to yourself for practicing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll seal this practice in with a full breath together in through the nose. And a calm and relaxed exhale out through the mouth. Blink the eyes open if they were closed, welcoming yourself back into your physical space. Thank you so much for practicing with me. My name is Faye, and again, that's Cloud. And if you enjoyed this class and you waited till the very end and you finished the entire class, go ahead and comment down below, I did it, or did all of class today, or something like that, just so I know. I love seeing your comments and your feedback on these classes, and I'd love to continue to offer more, but I want to make sure that I am sharing what you guys want. So if there are any other types of yoga classes, either styles, durations, whatever it is you want, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And also while you're at it, because we like to also leave more than one sentence in a comment sometimes. Tell me what you think of this new setup. If you're a returning viewer and you've seen my other setup, tell me what you think. I'm trying to play with my space and see how it works. So I would love to know your feedback. And I will see you again next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for another little 30 to 45 minute yoga flow class. And I am live also on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern on this channel as well with a short, 10 to 15 minute guided meditation. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.